Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Soda Dungeon. That was quite the cliffhanger on last episode. Anyway, I don't know. Like, so a lot of people in this day and oh, I'm on level 46. Holy shit! And I'm about to die. But wow, I have not gone this far before. Okay. Anyway, a lot of the ways. So like, we live in like this time, right? Where like a lot of women think that men aren't held accountable enough. And like, here's the thing. When it comes to law, sure. Like, when it comes to like men not getting like punished or having the book thrown at them enough, sure. But like, because there's always this issue about like men doing things and then getting like a lighter sentence or something. I mean, you could always make the case until the cows come home that society doesn't throw the book at men enough or whatever. I guess. I really do think you could. But a lot of times with women and men's relationships, like women when they're in bad straits with a guy, I hate to say it as a man, because I don't feel like this is really vouching even for like men right now. But like the way that you hold men accountable is through estrangement and abandonment, more or less. Like, like this is the thing, girl. Like if he's not picking up his slack, then you say, hey, look, I need a guy who picks up his slack. We need to be more equal about divvying up labor around the house. Oh, you're not gonna do that? You're just gonna get mad and smoke weed or whatever? Awesome. Thank you so much for making the choice all the clearer for me. Bye. Like women need to say bye more often. Like especially like when it comes to this dude. Like she's mad at him. He's not doing his fair share. Bye. Like
okay, yeah, she's doing though.
And that's what she's doing. So like I appreciate this. But Top Comment is sort of bringing an interesting complexity into this, which is they're thinking like maybe he might get violent. So Top Comment says this. If you're concerned for your safety, break the news to him in public and plan to never coexist in the same house with him again. Talk to a lawyer on the need to provide your new address to him. If it's a custody thing, you can do those in police station, parking lots, etc. It doesn't need to be at your home. Make a plan to not be alone with him once you tell him the news. If you have somewhere else to go that's safe, do that. If you're on a lease with him, be prepared to still have to pay for him to live there once you leave. He could just stay there and squat and not pay a dime. Good luck. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. And then this person says, OP needs a good security system with cameras all over the new place. Little bit!
One of my things, though, is that Reddit and a lot of people, like, not in this case she needs to go. Unless she needs to go, like, 2 years ago, But I feel like a lot of those times I do think Reddit is a little bit also immature. Because it's like, well, just go. Just leave. And it's like, if it's not immediately something that's like abusive, like figure it out, because sometimes people don't know if they did something wrong. Because they've been raised in an environment that to them is very normal.
Yeah, no, completely.
Now, honestly,
give them a decree. Be all like, hey, look, here's my decree. You did this wrong. Here's my decree. And then if this becomes a pattern, we'll have to talk about, leaving. Yeah.
But the thing is, Reddit so often doesn't take that. They're like, leave him, divorce. Or leave him, divorce. And it's like, in a relationship, sometimes a person will be sometimes a person will be wrong, and it'll be them being wrong. But sometimes it takes two people to especially when a woman, the wife could be doing something, and then the husband could be doing something, and then it creates this conflict. And it's like, sometimes it's not as black and white as, just leave your spouse, or just leave your partner. And I feel like Reddit misses that nuance. Because then when those exact people go, hey, so I'm not gonna just automatically up and leave my fucking wife. We're gonna go to marriage counseling. And then Reddit gets mad. And I'm like, what? They're doing an adult thing. What do you mean? Like, why are you upset? And so it's very interesting to see that dichotomy where, like, obviously we can see the nuance, but Reddit so much is like, I'm just gonna leave. Just whatever. It's fine. Just abandon, people for doing a simple mistake. I do fully support her leaving now. I'm kind of curious why she hasn't left before. and I don't want to seem like a hater, but I'm curious.
Yeah. Do you have an interesting Am I the Asshole story?
Do I have it? Look, I gotta find it. Okay, my boyfriend's views bother me. This is a hot off the press story. I would like to let you know it's from 15 hours ago. So, Thursday at some point. Alright. My boyfriend's views bother me from true off my chest. My boyfriend, 25M, and I, 27F, have been together for 6 months. Things started off amazing, but we did kind of get close really fast, which wasn't a problem for me. As time goes on, we are still getting to know each other. Okay? I have been fortunate as I went to grad school, and I also have my own business. That being said, that being said, I work out a lot, and they capitalize a lot, so I assume it's a big deal. My boyfriend is younger, and is just starting to figure out what he wants to do, and we'll be starting trade school next week. Oh, congrats to him. For now, though, he works part-time. There were small things at first that I noticed that were kind of a turn-off. An example, I would work 10 hours, come home, and then I would work 10 hours and come home. Sorry, she has no comma, so it literally reads, I work 10 hours, come home. And that bothers me. Sorry, grammatical errors. I'm having a bit of a dyslexic moment.
I need better sodas to get better people. Hang on.
Yeah, give me 1 second, I'm having a bit of a dyslexic moment. Alright.
Right.
And then he would be at my house all day playing video games and then ask me to make him a sandwich. Saying he wanted me to do it because mine tasted better. What are you, 15? You know the only time I've ever used that excuse is when my mom makes tomato sandwiches. And then I steal her tomato sandwich. And I'm like, and she's like, did you just steal it? And I go, yeah, because yours tastes better. And then I eat it. It's the only time. And I'm just being silly. Good God. Anyways, I told him I would not do that because I just worked 10 hours. I needed a shower and eat myself due to have been up super early for work. Due to having to be up super early for work, and the lack of commas is making me mad because I sound like I can't read.
My illiterate baby girl.
And eat myself due to having to be up super early for work the next day. This happened a few times. This has happened a few times. Okay. Each time I say no because I don't want this behavior to continue, and we even have small arguments over this. And you've been doing this putting this up for 6 months? Okay. Fast forward to this morning. My boyfriend sent me a video where a man was asking a woman if they would get up at 2 a.m. to make the man a meal, and most said no, but that if the intruder broke in, they would expect their man to get up and handle it. What? What video goes, oh, so you won't wake up at 2 a.m. to make me a fucking 5-course meal? Fine. Do you expect me to have an intruder come into the house and take care of you? And it's like, how do those make sense? What? Right. I instantly was irritated by this. I think because I've always been very independent and have an LTC. What is an LTC?
What is long-term commitment?
I assume it has to do with self-defense.
Oh, okay.
Because she's saying that she has an LTC. In addition to being independent, because that's half the things. So for me, I wouldn't even ask him to oh, okay, it is a self-defense thing. Okay. So she says, the next line she goes, so for me, I wouldn't ask him to handle it. I would do it myself. as I have my own. Oh, she has a license to carry.
Oh, that's gotta sound real dumb that I said long-term commitment.